welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having a good week so far, and I hope everything is jolly good in your world. So for today we're working on another apartment, of course, in San Myshuno, and this comes with City Living expansion pack. If you don't already have it, I highly recommend. It's one of my most used packs. I think that it's brilliant. But anyway, today we are building an apartment for a single mom and seven children, 7 daughters to be specific. We do have 4 children, we have 2 teenagers, and we have a baby as well, so an infant, if you will. I never actually play with the baby sims. I always just turn them to infant straight away. Anyone else? I really wish that they would like just come out as infants, and it's kind of a bit weird, but I never play with baby sims. I just think they're a bit I wish we could do more with them, but thank goodness infants exist. Can't even speak. Exist. Can you imagine if they didn't? When Sims 4 first came out, it literally was like from the bassinet to a child. It was terrifying. And I just stopped playing for a couple of years and just went back to Sims 3 because I was like, nah, this isn't happening. So thank goodness they fixed that. But anyway, back on to today's build. We are working on an apartment, like I said, for a single mom and 7 daughters. We are building in an apartment block which I am making from scratch. So before I get questions, no, it's not on the gallery. It will be when it's complete. And again, I keep forgetting to upload my other apartment blocks, but we will get around to it, I promise. But I really love this apartment. I actually went with a little bit of a different style today. I went with more of my actual style. I prefer very like simplistic setups, I suppose. I don't really like bright colours too much. I'm okay with like greens and blues and quite like, you know, beachy kind of theme, but generally speaking I much prefer just shades. So I did go for a bit more like neutral style today, which I thought was quite nice for a change, because I am quite often doing builds which have a lot of colour in, and of course the kids' rooms still have colour. So we are working on, like I said, quite a neutral house today, which I really like, and I think this apartment is stunning. Like I said in yesterday's build, if you guys did watch it, if you haven't already, go and check it out. But I am building a new apartment block, and these particular apartments are quite like long. they don't have much width to them, they're just quite lengthy, which is kind of a bit difficult because the inside rooms don't have windows, so I'm trying to fit everything on the outside, but it's a little bit difficult, but it'll be fine. I think because on the like normal apartments the front door is where the corridor would be, whereas the apartments I make in, the corridor doesn't exactly fit in the same space as it does in the other apartments. It's really hard to explain, but basically where there aren't any windows is usually where the door is placed to enter the apartment, whereas my apartments aren't all like that, so it's making it a little bit more difficult, but we'll work around it, it'll be fine. So yes, this is a main like living space. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think, if you prefer my usual style or a little bit more different for today. But like I said, this is a little bit more me, so it's quite nice to switch it up sometimes, and I absolutely love how gorgeous this like black and white pattern on the plant pot is. I don't think I've used it before, if not like a very long time ago, so it's quite nice to do a little bit something a little bit different for today. But anyway, moving on, we are now working on the bathroom. I think that it turned out super pretty. I really love this new like what's it called, marble top on the countertops, which I think is just stunning, and the fact that it came with a update is even better because it's completely free, so obviously that's always ideal. And the new pack comes out in 2 days, which I'm super excited about. The hobbies, and I don't know what it's called. I actually don't remember what it's called. I haven't looked into it too much because they cancelled their live stream, and it's always a little bit glitchy, and I don't really want to see too much. I didn't love the trailer. That's not to say I won't like the gameplay. I want to kind of explore it myself without looking into it too much. It depends on the pack. Sometimes I'm like all in, I know everything I can about it before it's released, but this time I don't really want to know about it. So I'm saving it for when it comes out, which is in 2 days at 6 PM for me, which I'm super excited about. So on Friday we will have a build around that build somehow. I don't know whether I'll do a community lot or something, but maybe we'll do like an apartment that's connected to like a business perhaps, because we've never done that before, so that might be fun. So that'll be on Friday, and yeah, I am really excited about it. But like I said, I haven't looked into it too much because I don't really want to know everything about it. When it came to like growing together and horse ranch, I was very into it. I knew a lot of stuff that was coming, and the live streams, they show all the items, and I was like super hyped, whereas this time I haven't really looked at it. One, because when they've been doing the live streams I haven't been able to watch them, and I just haven't gone back to watch them, so I have been quite busy, so I haven't really had time to sit down and just, you know, pay full attention to it and give it the time it deserves. And also when they did do the first live stream, something happened, they had some technical problem and it got cancelled, so I'll definitely go and look at it probably. But I also quite like having some surprises, because otherwise you already know what's coming and it's not the same. So I am looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not too fussed about it? I'm kind of like in between. I don't know what I think really. I love that we've got tattoos coming. I just hope it's not all in cast, because I don't know how else they would portray that in the game. But I don't just want it to be, you know, you go into the tattoo parlour, they lie down, you just go into cast, you give them a tattoo and off they go, you know. I don't know how they're going to make it work so that it's not just that, although it probably will be. That's not to say I'm complaining, but I want more from it, you know. And they have some sweet shops, I think I saw that as well, which will be quite cute as well. You know, having my teenagers work at like a sweet shop will be adorable, so I'll probably be doing that as well at some point. But other than that, I haven't looked into it too much. I think the classes thing that they did show in the trailer was quite cool. But I didn't really like the trailer, but like I said, that's not to say that the actual gameplay won't be good, because that has happened a couple of times and I've actually preferred the pack more than other ones where the trailer was great. So it will depend on the day, so we'll just wait and see. So that'll be out on Thursday, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think below. I love hearing your guys' thoughts on packs and whatnot, so that'll be fun. But hopefully it'll all be a very good experience and we won't have any more glitches. That's another thing. I hope they fix the glitch with the children. Anyone else have children who look pregnant / really broad? Fortunately, I haven't got the one where they look pregnant. But I do have the broad shoulder glitch, which is very annoying. So I'm hoping that they fix that with an update tomorrow or something, but who knows, honestly. I'm really not too sure, but we will see. But yeah, I am just excited about all the upcoming things. I apologise if there's any background noise. There's nothing I can do about it. Lately, there's been so much background sound, and as much as soundproofing and, you know, noise reduction things on software is good to some degree, it still doesn't cancel out everything. So if there is any background sound, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So anywho, as a person who is quite anxious, it is very stressful doing voiceover sometimes, and you just want silence and you want no one to hear you. I know it sounds silly, but like, I know I'm talking to like hundreds / thousands of people depending on the day, but if someone in person can hear me speaking, it literally makes me like cringe so much. I will never show anyone that I know my videos, because it makes me literally feel a bit nauseous. So it's just a weird thing. I don't know why. I don't like speaking in front of people unless it's like online to thousands of people. But I know some of you guys will understand. And, you know, I know quite a few people who really want to do content creating, but they get nervous about the speaking part. Honestly, once you get going, you're fine. I think the anticipation is way worse than actually just doing it. So that's my experience anyway. I know when I first started, I didn't do voiceovers because I was quite nervous and I thought I didn't have the right equipment, but you can just use your phone. I do have a proper microphone as well, but sometimes I just use my phone because it's honestly easier. And it works just as well. It depends what content you're creating. Like if I'm live streaming, of course I'll use a professional mic, but if I am just doing voiceover content for a video like this, sometimes I'll just use my phone because it's easy, it's free, and you know, I think people overcomplicate it without really realising that it's a much more simpler thing to set up. Of course, you can always expand your content, expand your software, whatever you're using, your equipment, that's the word. But you don't have to have expensive equipment to get going. And you know, the more successful you become, you can upgrade your equipment. But yeah, I get a lot of questions of like, what do you use? And I'm like, you know, not everything I use is expensive. Definitely when I first started, I didn't really have anything. I was just winging it, and my first ever video was literally about, I think the first one was actually a house, but I used to make 1 minute reels but post them as videos. Don't do that. It doesn't really do anything for you. And I used to post like 1 a.m. and no one would watch them. So find a schedule that works for you. Don't post a minute video because that literally is just silly. And you know, create quality content rather than just trying to fire stuff out. But then saying that, you know, when you're starting off, you don't really know what you're doing, and that's totally fine because you're brand new. So if anyone ever does want any help, I'm happy to help them. I have been talking to a few new creators lately, and they're all so sweet. So always remember to be appreciative and positive to upcoming creators. I know a lot of bigger creators who aren't so nice to younger creators, not younger, to new creators is the word I meant to say. And you know, a lot of them can be quite derogatory towards them, which I think is like really, really foul. Everyone starts somewhere, everyone has a beginning part of all of this. No one goes from 0 to 100, and everything's a learning curve. So if you are new, don't let bigger creators make you feel worse about yourself, because I definitely had that. I have had that. I know other people who've had that, and that's like the worst kind of energy. So if you guys do want to get into creating, just know that it's a lot easier than you're probably imagining it is. Granted, some things aren't easy. Technology is great when it works, other times it can be a complete nightmare. Audio especially is probably the most irritating thing, but everything works out in the end, and it's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So with that being said, I am going to end the voiceover by here today, guys. I really, really appreciate all of your support. Again, I just want to say a massive thank you for over 8,000 of you. We're in the 8,080 something now already, so thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much, and for over 1 million views on my Instagram account this month. That is crazy. I'm glad that you guys are loving the family as much as I am, and I will be uploading a reel later today, hopefully, if not tomorrow, definitely. So stay tuned for that. I will upload it on my community tab, or it's turned to a post tab now. Anyway, on YouTube I will post it, but it will be over on Instagram, so it'll just be a quick link to my Instagram account. Same name over there if you do want to come and hang out over on Instagram. I'm over there more often than YouTube. So yeah, I appreciate you all so very much. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on, well, Wednesday, tomorrow, for another speed build. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.